GDQ has a lot of free streams as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a Brazilian one as well. But only for the main event. Or like, I guess just Portuguese would work, yeah, obviously. But it's probably more relevant to like Russia and Japan and other Asian countries or whatever. Since Russians don't really like to learn English that much. And it's difficult for Asian countries as well. Yeah, but I'm more of a German in that regard because I got German education. I wouldn't be surprised if my English was garbage if I was actually living in Russia. You don't even know how garbage English can be. If you think mine is garbage. Oh, are you serious? Whatever. I don't wanna keep resetting, but this is annoying. This whole failure shouldn't have failed. It's just completely infuriating. Whatever, let's try this to end the run anyway. Huh? Oh, maybe I'll let this pass. I guess. Might save me enough seconds for it to still be worth it. Only losing like 5 seconds now, compared to the 10 I would have lost. Which is fine. Looks flashy enough, I guess. The only thing that I would be kind of afraid at GDQ is, well, obviously first of all falling off Avian or messing up Gaius pretty badly. But usually whenever there's like a time loss I'm annoyed about, I try to go for riskier strats, which would be just the absolutely wrong approach for a marathon run like that. So I should try and stay very calm and conservative with my strategies at all times. Even though stuff like Barber Hand first I obviously will still do, since I actually managed to get it down consistently now. Yeah. It's only Foxy I'm running against, am I right? Only his SSD can save him. No, but honestly, the guy who gets a better Pelagia wins the race. I tell you, it's like 70% Pelagia, because that's where you can lose like 3 minutes if you do like only a slight mistake. It's funny because I did everything correctly in my HT run and should have gotten like a 2-minute Pelagia. Instead I got like a 2-minute 50 Pelagia because I fell off during the cutscene, which is like more or less random. Sometimes you fall off, sometimes you don't. It's very awkward. So could have had like a 50-second faster time if Pelagia just cooperated. Aren't we all, in a way? Thanks for the reminder, by the way. I need those. Reminder. I actually considered running the GDQ thing at Kerrigan's place because of the whole shit show that happens at my place. But it seems to have calmed down to a reasonable extent, I guess. Also, did you see what I just did? I'm going full Marcello right now. No one is safe when I go full Marcello. Besides Marcello, who always goes full Marcello, I guess. Oh god, did I butcher pronunciation that badly? Also, is the stream stable enough right now? Like, I know there have been a couple of frame drops, but those are not as bad as another time I streamed, right? Seemed quick enough. So, now, please do the exclamation point guys, so I don't forget. Because last time I kind of defaulted going back to quad for some reason. Thank you. Let's cut that corner. So yeah, let's see if I can do the launch thing again. Did you announce my stream in the server, by the way? It usually auto-announces in our server, but like, yeah, okay. In the ICO one. No. Okay, I hate when you do a misheard pronounced or misheard lyrics or whatever. It's just so wrong. It like actually hurts me. It's like as if I would do a misheard lyrics from an English songs where it just doesn't make any sense. It never works if it's like a language, you know. Same with like joke dubs, joke subs or whatever. Where people sometimes give me like joke subs of Russian stuff and I'm like, no, sorry, it just doesn't work. Understandable. Let's do the cool thing, I guess. No, 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 none of that. Okay, saved it. That can go horribly wrong. It's also very questionable, yeah, I knew it. If a plant is questionable, it's just... yeah, whatever. Let's... it just doesn't work. Yeah, let me just reset the animation and try again, I guess. Looks better. Yeah. Lost a bunch of time there, but I guess it's not that important in any percent. It's just worth to wait for a second animation because it makes it way easier to do the steps here, and saving the run is less of an issue, even though it's way slower obviously. But considering people will think as long as I beat the time trial time, it's already impressive. There's not so much of a pressure to do every single animation perfectly, I guess. Unless Foxy does well. And I feel like guys might actually be one of the things that Foxy might as well be more consistent than I am. But I'm getting there. Maybe I'm wrong anyway. Come on, do the slash. Thank you. I guess it's still fine. Last time I lost the time due to pathing, this time due to execution. I think I need to save like 15 minutes over the run to even get close to Marcelo's time. It should be doable, but I hope I can get a Hydra skip because that would make things a lot easier. Nobody answered last time, so I'll ask again. Is my stream quality good enough? There were many like frame drops or whatever, is it fine? Okay. Let's see if the Phaedra this time will be a shit show or not. I hope it'll be fine. It should be fine, honestly. That's the thing, I look at the statistics of my reset thingies, and the spikes are, well, besides Valis and Quad, at Avion and Gaius, not at all at Phaedra. Alrighty, that's good. And then Pelagia is also like a big hurdle. Honestly, like, people like Church always say, well, Bassaran is scary, for example. But somehow Bassaran just doesn't feel bad to me at all compared to Pelagia. Or Avian, which Foxy and Church say is easy enough. It's weird. But since I saw how Church just does the backup with a bad setup, and still goes for like the fast strat on Pelagia, it made it easier. I actually used that backup in my run today. Even though you don't get the perfect setup, you still go for it and it works out fine usually. I mean, I still got only a 2-minute 50 Pelagia, which means 50 seconds of time save. Well, I guess you're right, because my Bassaran, it was easy to get the skip, but this stab execution was obviously terrible. I just couldn't get the plant where I needed it. Like, I got a 1-minute 30 Bassaran, and I can usually get a sub 1 Bassaran with just the plant alone on HTA. Since I found a way to cancel his animations, which usually mess up the run. Oh, this looks good. No, please don't troll me. Okay, still looks good. Thanks for your cooperation, Phaedra. I appreciate it. Imagine a run where I actually get to Avion just like that. That's glorious. Funnily enough, besides the obvious... Holy shit. Okay, relax. Besides Pelagia, which is like the obvious time save and like a few time saves on Argus, Cenobia and Bassaran, my biggest time save in this run was actually... well, not the biggest, but the most noticeable was Phaedra. Since I got trolled at the transition to the ladder thingies. But yeah, talking about Bassaran again, it's obviously, if you're talking about like Kayel's, a sub 50 Bassaran is the least thing I can do, like, considering if I just get 4 stabs before the shake and get a plant after, it would be like, I don't know, 47 Bassaran or something, probably easily. But yeah, I was always talking about the full game runs where you're happy if you get the skip first try, I guess. This usually goes fine. Oh yeah, I remember this was one of the big time saves because I sucked ass at this run. Hydrus is the next one, probably. On HTA Avion I also found a couple of things that make it somewhat successful and consistent. If he goes for a wing down animation, I can go wing to wing without any risk. Wing up is a bit more difficult since you have to do a questionable jump down. And then I usually just go for the tail and then to the next wing, even though it's like 30 seconds slower, because if you go wing to wing there, it's like a decent chance that Avion wrecks you with the animations and just continues flapping, and then your stamina runs out and you're sad. It worked for me before with just normal wing to wing stuff on the wing up animation as well. So maybe I should just look at how exactly I did that. To look if I like stabbed in a certain way, delayed a stab or whatever, which made it easier. Because an HT moving down animation is definitely the safest and cleanest way to do Avion, from what I've found so far. Which guarantees a 2-minute Avion pretty much. Or like almost sub 2 Avion, with a bit of luck. Okay, my sum of best versus best possible time says I lost a minute somewhere. I can see the 30 seconds at Gaius, but where else? Did I really have such a much better Avion before? But yeah, if I'm past Avion... Actually, that's the question. Should I go hand first Barber on any percent? Because I feel like that's a very bad idea, honestly. But it might work. I made it first try in my boss rush today. But I feel like if you mess it up, you lose way too much time for it to be worth it, since you can't just reset easily. Sadly, there's no pit you can fall down like on Argus. Nah, it's probably stupid. Because right now, the last 3 runs I got to Barbara, and I did hand first. I made it first try 2 times, but the other ones were not first try. One was second try, the other one 4th try or something, so it's questionable. Yeah, exactly, it will probably mess up animations badly. But if I get hand first, it would make the whole thing so much more consistent and easy. But I guess the time saves are not really that important in HTA. Any percent rather. Because in HTA boss rush, even getting it 4th try is still worth it most of the time. Since you lose like 20 seconds, but that's about the time loss you would get from not going hand first, unless you do a perfect execution like Church did. He just got a 130 without hand first, which was just... that was just without any like mistakes whatsoever for the most part. Like no shakes and stuff. Okay, this looks like the easy animation actually. Because here I can just walk down. And then I'll switch to the other wing. Regain some stamina. And once he stops shaking, I can usually go for the stabs. And then he will just straighten the wing and it's like an easy, decently fast Avion. Thank God I can grab here. Okay. Actually getting past Avion. All of the practice actually... yeah, the practice definitely shows. Yeah, Rico, I was working on that as well. I'm pretty sure it's possible to do hand first into the fling to the head instantly, which would be an easy... honestly, it could mean sub 1 Barber if you do it perfectly. I worked on it and almost made it a couple of times, so... I don't know if I should just let Stormblade do it first. I'm not sure if he even will go for it. But I feel like this is a sub 1 HT Barber possibility at least. If anyone will go for it when it's storm. Oh, that was another like minute time save. Interesting. Kinda shows how much better I've gotten at this game, I guess. Okay. Type in exclamation point barber like a couple of times, so I don't do the same thing again. I think it has a cooldown as well. Did you see, Rico, by the way, I got into speedrun fails? With the clip where I just completely forgot to go to barber on any percent. And just stood there in front of Hydras wondering why it's not spawning. It's enough wacky. I got it, I think. The only thing that I could do better, which Marcel does very well, is going for the fast start on aggro by stopping and doing the fast start over and over again throughout the forest and other areas. He's so consistent at that. Meanwhile, whenever I try to do it, I just lose time by standing still and not doing anything. It's weird. So I usually just prefer to go through the forest slowly but surely, which is probably the bad thing to do, but should be fine. So I'll just do the normal skip, which is already bad enough sometimes, because in any percent sometimes Wonder gets a plant and it's like a complete shit show for no reason whatsoever. It's very weird. It only does it in any percent. But yeah, Wacky, are you liking my consistency so far? I actually got better at this game, it feels so great. Like, before I started working on my consistency, getting past Avian was like a miracle. Now it's like every other run, you know. And usually once I get past Hydras, it's like a very good chance of getting to Pelagia, which is the last step before finishing a run pretty much. Okay, let's just do a normal strats, I guess. Oh, why did I switch to weapon like that? That's just muscle memory. Yeah, okay, it shakes, which is probably a good sign, honestly. Very good. Which means I can do this without, like, too much inconvenience. Very good head section, almost perfect, honestly. No, this one is annoying, but I'll try to do it like as safe as possible. Oh shit, why did I do that? This is probably a bad thing. That was an accident. But being far down on the sigil is very beneficial, because you shake less. This will be questionable stamina-wise. I should be able to do it still with a safe way. I hope. Okay. This was kinda scary. Honestly, this position doesn't even look that bad for going for the risky strat. But it's fine. Well, okay, I think I got the animation where I can do this even like that. Thank God. That was scary for a second. Bless you, Wacky. This could have gone way worse actually, but thank God he did the animation where it's easy to jump on the arm again. On the hand, rather. Decent barber for any percent for sure. And now it all comes down to Hydras. Hopefully I can do the Hydra skip, otherwise this will be a possible shit show. So I'll do it like that. I'll try to go for the Hydra skip, and if the lineup doesn't look right, I'll switch to Classic and try to do the underwater rolls, because otherwise I don't even know how to properly do the one cycle on HTA, because you have to kill the minor sigillus as well. Yeah. By the way guys, this is like improvement in a nutshell, these splits. I don't know how old this run is, but it just shows. I'm not even sure what kind of time I have to get to beat Marcelo's record, but beating Distortion should be very easily possible if I just get past Pelagia with a 2 cycle. Which isn't the easiest thing on any percent, but I'll try my best. Oh, also like I forgot to change Bastron to her. I hope you forgive me. Understandable. So I think Hydras is actually one of the biggest possible time saves. If I end up getting the Hydras skip, I just annihilate these splits completely. And after that Kuromori 1 cycle I got way better Basser, and I should be able to do it at least in a couple of times jumping off the cliff. What else? Pelagia 2 cycle will be kinda tricky, but doable. And the rest I should get past. Yeah. Usually. So it's mostly about this Hydras, then I guess Berseran and Pelagia. But honestly, even getting runs like these was like very difficult for me. Usually. Okay. I actually practiced this whole Hydra setup a couple of times, but it's very easy to mess up. But the good thing is, if I see that the lineup looks all wrong, I can still go for the normal strat. Well, quote unquote normal. It's a complete shit show on HTA, honestly. Since there's so little room for error. Surely you are, Wacky. Okay, please let me get past this Hydrus. I'm not even sure how consistent Church is at this. He's probably the most consistent. When I asked Marcelo why he doesn't do it, he told me something like, why would you throw away a run halfway into the run? Where I was like, well, I guess that's understandable. This might be off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, this looks all wrong. Let's switch to classic real quick. Yikes. This will be more stressful than actually going for the skip, honestly. And Tweki, yes, I have to destroy those thingies, otherwise I die. There's no other way around it. I have to be quick about this. Okay. I hope this is not already too late, honestly. This is very questionable now if I get it or not, honestly. I need 2 more stabs. Stabs. Please. Okay. I'm happy with this. I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy with this. Holy shit. This one cycle on HTA is such a shit show without the skip. Underwater rolls are very important, actually. If you're just a bit slower, it just doesn't work. Like if I had a heart rate monitor, this would just... Okay, I can't do it here. I switch back to modern right after. But look at that time save, by the way. Look at that gold split in a second. It will be beautiful. I know people like Marcelo do this like in their sleep every day. But it's... yeah, it's not the easiest thing, okay? Okay, let's go. Kuro next. And yeah, obviously the Hydras can still be 1 minute better with a Hydra skip, but I'm just happy that I got past it without having to 2-cycle this like I had to last time. I'm not sure where exactly I wasted all the other time, but yeah. It is what it is. I think I can do for fast start somewhere here soon. Okay, never mind, I'm too incompetent. It seems like. Can you? I hate aggro so much at times. Okay, let's like just forget about all of this, I guess. Actually, it might almost be quicker to go by foot here, but it's whatever. Probably losing some time, but whatever. Aggro pathing is not the most important thing ever, you would think. Lol. Also, I'm actually curious if this is like some psychological thing, because most people seem to go to the left, but going to the right seems so much more like intuitive to me, even though it probably doesn't make a difference at all. Okay, let's see if I still got it for 1 cycle. I don't even remember if I got the 1 cycle with my run in my old PB. Okay, this should be a done deal. I think I got a consistent setup for all of this. Jumping down instantly on HTA actually helps. It's kinda different from NTA. Maybe not even that much. Good Kuro, for sure. Let me see if I got to 1 cycle in my PB as well. Yeah, it seems like it actually. I got like 5 seconds, but that means I got to 1 cycle in my PB as well. Okay, Bassaran. I'll definitely do the jump off the cliff strat because I'm just not comfortable with doing the charge strat. Holy shit, this is like, is it like the 3rd run? Well, besides the small like kind of retries I had in between that got me to this point. It's crazy. Also, I think I saw Foxy wanted to stream again. It's kind of unfortunate how our streams, like, possibilities almost overlap. Do you know if he started streaming yet? He did? It's unfortunate. I only can ever start streaming at 10 times. I see. Does he do like HTA practice? Hopefully he won't beat my record today. But honestly, I feel decently safe about that record. If he gets a good Pelagi, he still can probably easily beat it, but it's at least a thing where you have to actually try somewhat hard, you know? Like, you know, beatable, but you have to do a bit of work to get there, since HTA runs are difficult. Not sure if that pathing was all that great, but it was pathing, I guess. Okay, gonna do the sneaky jump off the cliff strat. And I'm not gonna do a suicide joke this time, since those are not funny. But let's say this is the thing everyone wants to do when they see Bass run, honestly. Exactly, jump off a cliff to reset their position, to have an easier setup for the skip. That's what I mean. It's purely in-game mechanics. No! This might still work, actually. Saved! The lineup was all wrong considering Bastard did the lasers, but I saved it. Because I'm just that good, you know? I'm just way too good at this game, you know? Or, as I would call it, I actually got very lucky. Holy shit, how did I do this? This should have worked at all. Can you just get the plant, please? Wander. Why can't you ever get the plant? Ah, this might be a plant. That's the kind of plant I wouldn't have even tried to go at GTQ because it's way too risky to fall off just like that. Yeah, it was decent. But that's the cool thing that some people don't know. If you grab at the upper ledge, you can still do the jump skip by just re-grabbing. It saved me so many runs. It's a very cool trick to know about. 11 minutes ahead, holy hell. This is going so well. So yeah, with a 2-cycle Pelagia this could be way better than what I ever could expect from a run like that. Just randomly out of the blue. I think I said it was 15 minutes which I have to save to get past Marcelo. It would be way too crazy if I just end up getting a world record like that. But so far my splits just look absolutely amazing. Never underestimate Marcelo, obviously. Almost messed that one up for no reason at all. But I think I found the trail path. Like, if I continue to play at that level of skill, I should absolutely annihilate Distortion's run, at the very least. Because he fell off Avian and that alone should... and got a 3-cycle Pelagia. I don't really expect to get a 2-cycle Pelagia. I mean, he got a 3-cycle Pelagia. Did I say that? But if I get a 2-cycle Pelagia, this is looking like world record pace actually. It should be awesome. Especially since Marcelo does the Kaze jump, I also have a good possibility to save time on Cenobia. Can you actually look up what the IGT difference between my run and Marcelo's run is? I'm just curious. I can obviously completely mess everything up from here on out and it would still be fine, because I'm doing well. Well, any percent hard, obviously. The thing I'm running right now. Actually, Dirge can be a nightmare in this. Let's hope for the best. Yeah, the in-game time provided by... You know, just look at the leaderboards on any percent and see what the in-game time difference is. Obviously it has IGT, silly goose. What the hell is that approach? Okay, it's fine. Not the best dirge, but a dirge. As long as it is a dirge, I'm fine with that. I didn't sneeze, but thank you anyway. 3/4, that should be fine, right? Did I do enough damage? Now I'm actually starting to wonder if I did. Or did I miss a stab somewhere? Let's hope for the best. Could be close. Let's pray. Okay, it's fine. Oof. I always look at the last stab, and then if I think it might be off, I always try to get a bit of extra damage on the sides of the sigil. But that looked fine. I think it was Pixel Evo, like a pixel away from being bad. So his was 116 minus 132, meaning I need like a 16-minute time, say, whoa. If I get a 2-cycle Pelagia, this might just be it, honestly. Holy shit. If I 2-cycle Pelagia, I could be crushing his record, like no joke. I never expected to crush any of Marcelo's records, especially not with any percents. And I shouldn't like say anything like that, because obviously a 2-cycle is difficult. But if I get it, it's a real possibility, you know. I'm happy with the way my consistency has been lately. But honestly, wrecking my run so badly was to be expected. Holy shit, best possible time 147. Wait, best possible time 147? Yikes. What's Distortion's RTA, considering he even has like a goddamn PS4 Pro with all the upgrades and stuff? And this is considering my bad splits, so I can do even better. Yikes. Basically, if I do as badly with my run as I did in this 6-month-old run or so, I would still annihilate Distortion, considering he has a PS Pro and all the other shenanigans. This is definitely world record pace so far. I shouldn't get nervous though. I didn't ever expect to even get this close, so should just stay calm and relaxed. But if I get a 2-cycle Pelagia, I might just crush Marcelo's record, honestly, judging by the times, saves and stuff so far. Which is absolutely insane, honestly. But, well, never forget, any percent Argus is a pain in the ass and can cost a lot of time. Never forget that, obviously. It wouldn't have been the first time I messed that one up. But I guess I'm confident enough to say I at least have a chance. A good chance, I might say. Jump! Just jump already, holy hell. Wonder you're completely useless sometimes. Nah, you're not wacky. You're always very supportive, I actually appreciate that. That was actually close from cancelling. Holy fuck. No, please don't do this to me. Not Celosia of all things, no. Might have saved this if I can get a plant. It's a time loss though, which was absolutely unnecessary. This hasn't happened in a long time. I'm actually lucky to not have ruined the run completely just now. This could have been like a complete disaster. Yeah, but that's only a couple of seconds, I guess. Okay, Pelagia. It might be a shit show, but I'll do my best. If I get it, I get it. If not, I still have a great PB. But a 2-cycle would make it very close to world record. Pretty much, honestly. I'll try my best. How did Aggro get that speed boost all of a sudden? That was weird. He never gets a boost like that. Yeah, right. I still have to update Church's terminology guide with the jump, wacky jump, and sexy slash. I mean, considering I've messed with 2-cycle up in ILs before, this might be tough. But I'll do my best. If I remember correctly, Marcelo didn't have a good transition to the Pelagia head, which means if I get a 2-cycle with the head transition, I would even save like a minute there. But basically, yeah, if I get Pelagia 2-cycle, I have a good chance of world record, if not, probably not. It is what it is. I'll definitely end this run. I'll finish this run no matter what. Since even with a 3-cycle I probably can still completely destroy Distortion's run, honestly. And beating Distortion is also something to be proud of, I guess. Even though it's not his most ran category by any means, and he could do better for sure. Considering how long it took people to gain the consistency, confidence and power of will to beat his any % normal run. Yeah. But I feel like after how much time I dedicated to HTA, it would be appropriate if I got both of the records for any % and HTA boss rush. After that I can focus on other joke categories like NTA, boss rush or any % normal or whatever. Am I right? And I'll try to do Church's way, where he managed to get like the fast jump onto Pelagia. There we go. Yikes, I didn't expect to get this one. Okay. This looks too sketchy. I'll try to do the old school thing. It will be difficult to cycle from here, but it's safer, because that would have never worked out. Yeah, that's what I thought, you piece of shit. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked out if I jumped onto Pelagia's head. And yeah, I'm trying to shoot for the grass, Wacky, don't worry about it. Here on the other hand, it could work actually. One, two. No! What? Holy shit, that was hella lucky. That wasn't supposed to work. Holy shit, this is a 2 cycle and a good one at that. I've gotten so much better at this game. Okay, the transition didn't work because of all the mess up. But this is fine. This is completely fine. I'm saving a shit ton of time here. And Marcelo didn't get the fast climb onto Pelagia either. I don't get how Pelagia was that delayed, but I'll take it. This was very lucky, I must say. And this happened to me in my HT boss rush, by the way. The Wander either didn't get the jump or fell off right after getting the jump. Which is weird, but at the same time, this is absolutely glorious right now. I didn't expect it to work, honestly. But yeah, there we go. Dedication and hard practice, am I right? Yeah, Kerrigan, this might be world record pace. And not the kind of, oh, nobody runs this category pace. Marcelo ran this category. Meaning, if I don't mess up from now on, I could beat Marcelo at the fucking game, which is... Not many people have done that before. He's the current any percent normal world record holder. Well, it's any percent hard, so it's obviously not as hardly contested as any percent normal, but Distortion ran this category, and he's like a high tier streamer. With like, who's doing this full time and stuff, you know? This is pork champ as fuck, honestly. This is so clutch. I have to save like 16 minutes something to get the world record. And I think right now I am way beyond that. Am I? It might still be close actually. Okay. Wacky, this is close. Obviously. If I get a good Cenobia. Yeah. But yeah, Cenobia and Argus is not easy at in any case. This run could die at any point, obviously. But I'm happy about it happening at all. Yeah, that's the bad thing about Shadow of the Colossus. Each of the last 4 Colossi are pretty much run ending in any percent. In boss rush for sure as well, but especially in any percent, someone like Argus can fuck you over badly. But I think Marcelo did this run when he wasn't contested much, so it wasn't as optimized as his any percent normal for sure. He could probably beat it, but it would feel very good. And that 2-cycle Pelagia. Wander is just not stabbing at all, and I'm like, oh well, guess the run is dead, but no. Pelagia waits just enough so I can get the 4th stab in before it shakes. Wacky, exactly. But yeah, Kerrigan is right. Let's focus on the gameplay. Actually, I just realized even a semi-decent super jump could work. Oh baby, a triple. And he does the good turn. It's also the awkward turn because we come from the side. No. No. Yeah, that's what I meant by awkward turn, by the way. I should have just ran a bit further, but this could have been very good. But honestly, it doesn't lose that much time yet, because sometimes he does the slow animation where you lose the time per default anyway. Okay, better. Funnily enough, a lot of speedrunners fail that jump, and it's like a thing that casual players also have to do. It's kind of funny. Church once lost a world record NTA boss rush run to this. I have to be careful of this turn, because you can sometimes fall off if you're not careful about it. Same with this turn, by the way. Foxy fell off there once. Okay, my steps should be fine. Yeah, I lost a bit of time as it seems. Meaning my phalanx was even better because I didn't fall off, I guess, last time. It's fine though. It'll be close. With a good Cenobia, it's still possible. Especially I have to consider that in-game time is slower than real time. Meaning if I save 16 seconds of real time, does it mean I'm good or bad? Wait. I shouldn't worry too much about the details, I will get it or not. If not, this showed that I at least can do it. I should work on Bassaran and the Hydra skip, then I definitely can do it. Let's see that super jump. I've been messing up that one a lot. In boss rushes. Which is questionable, but with a wacky jump I could still save time. I don't remember how my Argus went, but judging by the time, I can save time there as well. Did I even do the hand first strat back then? That's the actual question here. Can also go around here, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. I have to go around this hill anyway. Nice one, aggro. Also, I'm actually not sure if Marcelo's way of getting to Cenobia is faster or not. It could be, but I'm actually not sure. But yeah, keep in mind that Marcelo actually grinded this category a shit ton. Like, not as much as any percent normal, but he grinded it a shit ton before he got a good world record. I remember him actually losing a world record run due to his stream crashing just before the end. Which won't happen to me because I'm actually recording this on OBS as well. The only thing that could happen is that the IGT bugs out. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, exactly, but it won't die. It's been very, very consistent. Yeah, this time I do. I'm basically recording the same as the stream. Also like the chat messages, the live split, everything. I've been having trouble with the super jump lately. Let's hope for the best, I guess. It's funny, by the way, how you did the double roast. It was like, it's probably slower. It wasn't slower, but it just messed with Cenobia's AI a bunch. So I'm still not sure if you can actually make it work or not. It seems like it's something that could be... What the hell? Could work, but you have to kind of do a lot of specific things. Okay, no shenanigans, I just need a super jump. For some reason, whenever I'm on a good pace, this jump just now feels 10 times more difficult than it's supposed to be. There we go. This is the super jump, I know. Where have you been all this time? Super jump, why have you forsaken me? Oh god, no. I think I messed up the wacky jump. And worse. I actually messed up even worse. Oh god, god, no, 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 no. This is scary as hell. There goes the run. Whatever, it's fine. This was horrible, I should have just kept on. Ah, fuck my life. This shouldn't have happened. I'm hella upset about this. But this is the pain with HTA Cenobia, I guess. And now obviously I won't get the super jump as beautifully again. Fuck my life. This was the nerves getting to me, I guess. Let me guess. Nah, I actually don't get the wacky jump. But the backup is super easy anyway. Yeah, there goes with time loss. I can probably still save it with a very good Argus, but it's unlikely. What the hell? This is what happens if the camera is awkward. I can save time on Argus, it's fine. Let's go do a perfect Argus, shall we? It would be even funny if I beat Marcelo's time with that. It's a time save for next run. And also keep those 1.5 minutes in mind for IGT later. Because more likely than not the run is dead, but it's kind of funny. Let's do the best Argus ever, shall we? With like the equivalent of a perfect sub to Argus first try, I can still probably compete. They always get bad malices, so yeah. Whatever. Actually, the question is if with a double roll I could have saved the Cenobia. Maybe I could have if I went to the side. That's very unfortunate, honestly. But if I showed anything, it's that I can definitely compete with Marcelo's time today. That's for sure. The Pelagia wasn't perfect. I could have done better on Cenobia. My sum of best is a 44.4405. Considering the hardware differences and him having a 43-minute run. That basically says everything. You're useless, aggro. Do you know that? You're completely useless. Maneuvering aggro out of there would have been just a time loss, probably. Double roll so away, like on the bridge. Kerrigan, you're mean. I just lost 1.5 minutes, even though I got the perfect start on Cenobia. This should have been a time save. But no, he fucking... God damn it, this was fucking retarded. Argus is hella painful, so let's hope I get it first try, or second try or something. Preferably first try, obviously. No, Argus is just always a piece of shit. It's not even PTSD. I know that I have to delay my jump quite a bit here compared to ILs. Looks good. Looks like the good setup, actually. Okay, this is almost fucking perfect. Glorious. Now the only thing that I can still do wrong is fall off, which sadly sometimes happens. No. Let's get the plant already. 4 and a half. This was a very, very generous half, but better safe than sorry. Honestly, I'll wait out the shakes rather than risk a run, because stamina is also a concern. Almost. What the hell? This is very generous of you, Argus. What was that? Shake cancel? Okay. Now it's getting kinda scary. But it's fine. Very good, Argus. Might still not be world record pace, but that was a very good Argus. I'm happy with this run, even with a mistake in it. This might actually still be world record pace after that Argus. I underestimated that. Now it's even more sad that I got the death on Cenobia, because with the great Cenobia this would have been absolutely amazing. Whatever, focusing. Look at my sum of best, 42. Lol. Let's see how big my Malice time save is anyway. Would you please? Thank you very much. I mean, I didn't expect to run even close to that today. The Cenobia I can fix next time, if required. I need a sword. I'm not sure if I can even get a time save on Malice. I don't remember how great my Malice went, but considering the trend of all the other Colossi, I should have a decent chance of performing well. Best possible time 45:21. Can you look up what Marcelo's RTA was? Wacky, that's difficult. It's probably not even worth it, honestly. Unless I can stand still. How was a good setup here anyway? Yeah. It's most likely not. It's like difficult to call on these ones, because sometimes 1 minute difference on RTA is about the IGT difference. Like if he's 1 minute faster, we're equal on IGT for PS Pro. Sometimes it's several minutes. So I can't say with confidence if I can still get world record. But with a good Cenobia I definitely could have had the world record. Because then I would just be wrecking his RTA, honestly. Tough life. But I feel like I completely annihilate distortion unless I fail Malice miserably, which obviously happened before, but Malice is not the most difficult of Colossi, speedrunning wise. It's only difficult because it's so far into a run. That was my goal anyway, wrecking distortion, which I accomplished beautifully. Distortion, obviously a great speedrunner, and he does stuff in Souls games that I could never even imagine doing. Sekiro, like any percent world record streak was absolutely disgusting. But if anything, you know, competing with him is great. Okay, okay, it's okay. Just go. Die for the speedrun already, you silly goose, or horse, or whatever. Exactly. Yeah. I should do like command, exclamation point, aggro, where it just spams a Bible thump and rip in pepperonis emote, and then in the end says, yeah, actually nobody cares. Skip the cutscene and get on with the speedrun already. I haven't done any percent malice in quite a while. Once I'm past the run-up section, it should be completely the same, and before that it's basically completely the same. And the good thing is, even if I mess it up in any percent hard, I die pretty quickly to the lasers. Competing with someone who has been playing this game for 7 years is not the easiest thing, let's say. This is beautiful. Honestly, this run would have been even a good HTA boss rush. I'm on a roll. I mean, he started playing this game when he was 12. To be fair, he wasn't legal either. I'm older than him by like 5 years or so. Why would you just stand there? Why would you just shake there? Silly Wanda. I'm sad that not more people are watching right now, because this is actually me performing at my absolute peak performance right now, like, no joke. Besides the Cenobia, this run was almost... like... with a Hydra skip, I'm sure Charge could beat it. But he would have to try hard. Don't do the meme on me! Don't do the meme on me, you piece of shit! Yeah, you're actually dedicated viewer. Okay. Honestly, considering this was memed, it could have been worse. Don't lose the fucking plant on me. Stupid wander. Losing plants in important situations. Every second is important. Okay. Now it's just about... it's unfair to say being lucky, but that's what it kinda is. Because it's out of my hands. I saved time, holy shit. Why, can you please announce what fucking madness is going on right here? I would have definitely beaten Marcelo's fucking ass if I would have gotten the Cenobia first try. This was the only fucking mistake in this goddamn run. Vape Nation, your asses. Like, if I still get this world record, even though what happened at Cenobia, this would be insanely funny. Vape Nation for you again, Wacky, but only for you. It's fine. Wacky, basically, if I beat Marcelo's run, it's fucking funny. I shouldn't beat Marcelo's run, but if I do, it will be funny as hell. Not in my control anymore. Let's relax and get the people in here. Nobody's watching. This is a potential world record run, but we have to wait for the IGT. It might not be. It might very well not be. Yeah, fucking hell. Is he even doing anything? Did he beat my HTA boss rush already or something? By the way, yeah, this beats Distortion pretty easily. Just as a reminder. Because it beats him RTA. This is almost faster than my any percent easy run. I should update that other run. For sure. That Cenobia death was so sad, otherwise this would have beaten Marcelo easily. If I didn't die at Cenobia, this would have crushed Marcelo's run. Now it might be, might not be. I'm not sure, I don't know. Nice. Well, these frame drops were unfortunate as hell. I should have offline recording still. Nah, it's fine. I don't want them to come into the stream and then be disappointed by it not being world record, which it might be, I don't know. It might be, it might not be world record, I don't even know anymore. I'm honestly thinking it's not world record, but it's close. If I would have gotten Cenobia first try without dying like a retard, it would have been world record. For sure. Like, no doubt about it. I lost 1.5 minutes. Yeah, it's time, church. It's time to fucking wreck everything. Gotta practice for GDQ, am I right? Wacky, I don't have it, like, on right now. I appreciate the idea though, but I'm not sure if that's world record. Church, imagine I died on fucking Cenobia, even though I got the super jump first try pretty much and lost 1.5 minutes. I almost would have beaten Marcelo's fucking RTA if I would have gotten first try Cenobia. There was barely any mistakes in this run. The only thing that I could have done better is get the Hydra skip and not be trolled by Pelagia. Because I got 2-cycle Pelagia, but I fell off during the cutscene. Celosia? Yeah, Celosia was only like 15 seconds or so. I guess it could make a difference, but yeah. But yeah, I completely annihilated Distortion. That's something I always wanted to say. There we go. Yeah, like IGT-wise, it gets tricky because I feel like I died and reset a lot like in my run, which would skew the IGT. But then again, I died purposefully on Bassaran to get the easy setup. Wacky. No, just no, he doesn't give a shit. He fell off Avion in his any percent hard. He didn't even care too much about his any percent normal. But he's a skilled runner and someone who does it like full time, so it's at least something. Yeah, exactly. If he would come back and run this game and learn all the skips, he could annihilate Marcelo's ass for all I know, like... He's not like more gifted at the game itself or at the mechanics, but he's very good at going at it full time without any hesitation. You know what's funny, Church? This time almost beats my any percent easy RTA wise. This is the funniest thing. Can someone look up, I think Wacky posted in chat ago, what was Marcelo's IGT? 1:16.25. Also it had some frame drops. Is something going... Ah, it's probably my fan, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, in Germany it's like a apocalypse right now. It's hella hot. It's like literal hell. It is Kerrigan. It's not normal hot. It had like, what was it, 36 fucking degrees in the shadow. I mean, at least it's hot to me, and this was like a June record-breaking thing. Okay, fair point, but it's still bad overall, feeling-wise. I might have sunburn from when I was in Munich 2 days ago, or one, yeah. I use it constantly. But yeah, church, considering it's like 2 AM right now, my parents, like my mom and my stepdad, aren't bothering me too much, and the connection was fairly consistent. I should be able to do the run without too many problems, I hope. It was a bit more tense a couple of days ago, but it should be fine. Yeah. The HTA world record, like, you know, I've been practicing so much about the specifics lately and going at it constantly, like with a motivation I didn't have before, that I actually improved a lot. My Avion is way more consistent, my Kuro, Hydras, everything pretty much improved by a lot. My Gaius. Like, if I get past Gaius and Avion without too many mistakes in GDQ, I should have a fairly decent run at my hands. I'm not worried about any other Colossus, honestly. I mean, Cenobia was tough, but then again, as soon as people see a super jump, they are hyped up about it. It was basically a choke. If I don't get it, then it's only the Cenobia 1.5 minute loss. But then again, I'm confident in my abilities to just goddamn do it again. Maybe with a Hydra skip. Yeah, maybe with a Hydra skip. I'm not exactly sure what demeanor means. Ah, yeah, I guess. My mindset definitely improved. Because it was like the change from that one stream where nothing was working at all to the next stream where I just focused like crazy on improving. Yeah, all of the people are at Fox's stream. Hopefully he doesn't beat my HT boss rush, because then I have to go and take it back tomorrow. Well, honestly, I have work tomorrow, so it's probably not going to happen. The day after tomorrow, on Sunday and Monday, before the GDQ thing, I will definitely stream. Actually not sure if before the GDQ thing. I should probably do some test runs, or practice runs with no resets or whatever. By the way, some of the best segments is faster than Marcelo. Just to throw it out there. And considering all of my splits are gold splits, it's mostly about the Cenobia. And I think I lost time on Gaius. Yeah, right, I had to reset on the whole head animation. Right. The way Church, the way you dealt with Pelagia, and the way that you just did the normal setup but then still went for the skip, it actually helped me a lot realizing how much easier it is when I actually thought about it, because before that I thought you have to get the right setup, and then if you don't get it, it's pretty much impossible to go for that setup because I failed it before. But from my understanding now is that as long as Pelagia is in a decent position, you should still be able to do it, and that's how I actually got the 2 cycle in this HTA run, which makes things a lot easier. Not easy, you can still fail it if Pelagia is like hella out of position, but it's definitely easier than what Foxy goes for, where he just sheathes the sword and instantly starts stabbing, where you can always miss the sigil if you're not careful, or whatever. The sad thing is, if Pelagia didn't troll me with the whole head animation during the cutscene, I probably would have saved like another minute, which would have been safely world record. Okay, what do I have to look for? 1:16:25. Imagine if the IGT bug now arrives. That would be the saddest of truths. I don't believe in jinxing it. I'm just happy I improved, no matter what it is. Nah, I knew it. If I wouldn't have messed up on Cenobia and fucking died like a retard, this would have been it. Sadness. Because I lost 1.5 minutes there. What can you do? Yeah, Distortion was pretty much clear. He has an SSD and a PS Pro, and they beat him RTA. Yeah, whatever, I'll take it, I guess. It's a minute away. I can pretty much do Hydra skip and get the time back. I can get a better Pelagia and get my time back, and I can just not mess up Cenobia and get my time back. Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it anyway. Yeah, considering I didn't expect even to get close to it anytime soon, this is fine. Gonna end the recording now.